What is going on, everybody? Nick Stevens of Nick Stevens Gaming back here with tutorial number 4, which is going to be on adding a webcam, and it's also going to be on lighting and keying, that's going to be for, you know, if you have a green screen or something like that. So I know, like, if you've watched the other tutorials, if you add in a scene like I have here, then it's already got a webcam and a webcam frame built in here. You can use that. That's great. I'm going to do this from scratch for the folks that either haven't watched those or wanting to build their own custom stuff with their own custom things down here and, you know, all like that. So we're going to go in here and we're going to add a source in our live scene down here, and we're going to go to a video capture device, double click on that guy and name it webcam. We're going to go ahead and add that source. And a little bit of a pro tip, I guess, is I name everything as I'm doing it. So if something starts to go wrong, like if my webcam stops working, then I'm not sitting there looking desperately for webcam and it just says video capture device and I'm not catching it. So anyways, we're going to go in here, and it looks zoomed in and nice right now because it automatically does that from my last scene that's actually in the one that I use live. But if you're needing to change the zoom or anything about your video, you're just going to go down here to configure video. And I opened that twice. Okay. And you're going to go over, on mine it's got camera control, and you can control your zoom in and out and all that stuff. So if you've got background that you're not wanting anybody to see, or you're just kind of wanting to zoom in a little tighter to yourself, that's how you're going to do that. Your focus and exposure should all stay auto. And then I haven't even messed with the pan. Yeah, there, so you can pan and tilt within the confines of where you have zoomed and stuff. So we're gonna hit apply on that and be happy with that. And you'll see my green screen is just blowing around behind me. I got a ceiling fan on because it is hot as balls in this room. We're gonna keep everything default. Anytime that I've tried to change any of this in my personal situation, it completely wigs my webcam out. I've got a 1080p high definition webcam and it doesn't like it. I don't know why. But we're going to click on done on there, and you're going to see we've got our scene behind us. Now, if you have no green screen, this is the point where you're pretty much done. You're just going to get yourself down to the size that you need to be in the frame, or if you don't want to be in the frame and just want to be in the corner, I mean, you can move yourself all around, size yourself up as big or small as you want. And yeah, you'll be good to go. Now, if you're wanting to use a green screen, there are a couple of things that you're going to want to do. And actually, even if you're not using a green screen, this part is going to be for you. One of the things that you want is to have lighting. If you're in an extremely well-lit room and you're in a good area of that well-lit room, then you should be good to go. Now, me personally, the main light in the room is behind me and from the top. So everything looks well lit behind me, but I'm dark as crap. So what I've done is I've gone and you can get these really cheap, but you just get the little clamp lights from Walmart right here. And I have just the clamp light. It's got a 60-watt compact fluorescent bulb in it. And then this is wax paper here to use as a diffuser, which is going to make it to where, actually, let me turn this light off real quick so y'all can see this really well. It's this wax paper that you can get from the grocery section, super cheap. You may even have some laying around the house. It's important not to use regular paper because CFL lamps get kind of hot and you don't want that catching on fire. This is designed to go in the oven, so you're going to be just fine there. And then just some clothespins to hold it on there. And if you're not using a green screen, all you're going to want is just the one light in front of you. Get it at a good height where you don't have any weird shadows on your face or anything like that. The diffuser is going to help cut down on, like, you know, shininess on your face. It's just going to get you a lot softer, more professional look. Now, if you're going to be using a green screen, you can see behind me, on this side here, there's a big shadow behind me from where my light's coming from the front and hit me back here. This is going to completely screw up your key. Like, that's not going to key out. So you have to have what's called a key light. So you're going to need to get a second clamp light that's just a tiny bit behind you, but that's going to shine onto the green screen. And it's going to help cut any shadows, and it's also going to help that green really pop and really look good. So we're going to adjust that just a tiny bit there because we're getting a little bit of a shadow. But you want it to where, well, let's see. There we go. Let's get a little better. This is kind of one of those situations you just got to kind of do the best you can and even adjust yourself to where it's not so bad. But yeah, so that's about as good as we can get that. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to keep ourselves big in the middle here so that we can see quite well. The best thing that we can do also with a green screen is to have it as tight as possible. I'm really not able to do that. So it kind of like waves around while the ceiling fan's going here and stuff like that. But it doesn't really make that much of a difference. It's fairly forgiving if you have it lit well. So that's the lighting portion. We're going to go in here and I'm going to show you how to key out the green. I would recommend green instead of blue or red, which are both also supported. But the green is, you're a lot less likely to have this color of green on when you're wearing it and stuff. So yeah. And oh, I had a lot of questions also on where I got my green screen. I know you can pick them up on Amazon for like $30, and it's, you know, even got some cheap little stands, stuff like that. I use mic stands that are, you know, that I use for my band, and I literally picked up an $8 piece of green fabric from Walmart. And it's that super rich green, almost lime green that you see, you know, weathermen use and stuff like that. Picked it up for like $8. So all together, I've got like maybe $20 in my entire lighting and green screen setup. I'm all about doing this stuff on the cheap. There's no need to spend a whole bunch of money on on doing any of this stuff. But we're going to get back to our keying here. So we're just going to right click on our webcam. We're going to go to filters, and it's already got the face mask plugin in there. I don't know why it does that, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to click on plus. We're going to add in a chroma key, and you can just keep the name chroma key. That's fine. And you can see, like, automatically, since it's well lit, it doesn't look too bad. Like, it's, you can see a little bit of it coming through on the deal here. This is just a matter of playing with your similarity and your smoothness on your dill here. I don't generally mess with smoothness all that much. I kind of jack the similarity up, and that gives you good sharp lines. Now, the only thing that sucks is you kind of get a little bit of green around your shoulders there, and you got to just kind of ease that up. As you can see, it starts to key me out whenever I do that. So it's just a fine little balance there. I mean, I'm willing to give a little bit of a little green halo, especially like by the time that I pull my webcam down to this size and put it into my box, you can barely even see it. So we're going to place ourselves in the middle-ish of the box there. Make sure we're down here, kind of close to the bottom. And a little bit more. That looks pretty good to me. And then we're actually going to go ahead and move our webcam down below our webcam frame. So if there is a little bit of overlap, then we're going to be behind the frame. But that's going to be how you add your little dill in here. I've got a screenshot of Rocket League pulled up there so we can, you know, make sure all of our stuff's good. But yeah, that's going to be how you key and light and add a webcam in, and we covered a whole lot of ground in this one. So the next time, I think we're going to be doing adding music into your starting soon and stuff like that, and just kind of getting a little bit more fancy with it. I may even throw in with the scene transitions how to do a stinger, which if you don't know what a stinger is, well, you'll just have to tune in, won't you? But until the next time, I will see you guys later. Follow me down at my link on Twitch, and follow the stream and stuff. I stream on there a whole lot, and join the Twitter, the Discord, all that good stuff. Throw a like and subscribe if you found this useful. And until I see you guys next time, peace.